Hi artists! Today we're going to be making pictures inspired by Andy Warhol's famous soup can composition. We're going to make ours a little bit more personalized. I'm going to show you what I mean. Here we go. So Andy Warhol was a pop artist, which means he liked to make pictures that were based on things that you would find in popular culture. He made pictures of things like soup cans. You would see those in a supermarket and immediately recognize the Campbell's logo. He would make pictures of popular cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse. He would make pictures of famous movie stars like Marilyn Monroe. You might recognize this picture from the art room. He would also make pictures of things that you would see on an everyday basis like money. To start this project, you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. What we're going to do first is we're going to start off by drawing a can shape. My trick for drawing a can shape, and we want to make the can shape look like it's a little bit three-dimensional. I like to start by making two vertical lines, and they don't have to be perfect, just do your best. Mine's a little wobbly, that's okay, I'm just rolling with it. So I have one line over here on one side of my paper. I'm going to make another line over here on the other side of my paper. And again, the lines, they don't need to be perfect, just two vertical lines. Now to create the can shape, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a curved line, so kind of like a frowny face line. I'm going to create a down curved line connecting the two top vertical lines, and I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom, but instead of doing a down curve, I'm going to do a smile line, an up curve. And I like to always use my feather line so that I'm a little bit more in control. Okay, now that I have the basic shape of my can, I'm going to start adding a little bit more dimension to it. I want to make it look like you can see the top of the can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that same up curve, that smile line that I did at the bottom here. I'm going to repeat that at the top so it actually looks like my can is three-dimensional. Curved lines help make things look 3D. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some of the details into the can itself. I'm going to create another curved line down here, and that's going to represent the silver part of the can. This part up here is going to be the label. And I'm also going to add some details on the top of the can. This is optional if you would like to add the lines that you see on the top of the can. The lines that would be the places that a can opener would open up your soup. You're welcome to add those on. Do you have to? No, it's your choice if you would like to add the lines on or not. Okay, now that I have my lines, and you know what, I'm gonna add this one over here for good luck. This is also gonna represent the silver part of the can, the separation between the can itself and the label. Okay, now that I'm done with this part, I'm going to start adding in the label. To begin, I'm going to make a circle shape, and if you have something circular to trace, feel free to use that to trace your circle on your paper. Do you have to? No, you can make up your own circle also. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine is definitely not perfect. That's okay. I can always fix it. That's the beauty of pencil. All right, that's going to represent the gold emblem on the Campbell's logo. And what I'm going to do on either side to really get the feel for that label is I'm going to create a curved line over here and a curved line on the opposite side. And now we're getting to the label details themselves. Something that you can do is you can use the actual Campbell's logo on your can if you want to, and you are welcome to actually write Campbell's on your can if that's your choice. But if you want to make your can a little bit more personal to yourself, feel free to replace Campbell's with your own name. If you would like to create your own soup brand like I'm about to, you can practice your cursive handwriting. I know a lot of you started to practice your cursive at school. If you'd like to continue to do so, you are welcome to. I just wrote my name in cursive instead of Campbell, so you can do your best and have fun with that. I'm going to also include the words condensed because we do see that on Campbell soup cans. That just means that you gotta add water to your soup when you're making it in the microwave or on the stove. Okay, and now I'm getting to the fun part. It's Marissa's condensed, and you have to figure out what kind of soup you're making. If you would like to maybe just do your favorite kind of soup, maybe it's Marissa's condensed chicken noodle soup, you are welcome to do a real actual soup like Andy Warhol did a real actual soup. You can see that this one is tomato soup. If you would like to be creative and make your soup more personal to you, you can think about something that you like or something that you enjoy from popular culture. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into Marissa's condensed art soup. And I'm going to write art soup right over here at the bottom. And I'm going to add a little image to that to support the fact that it's art soup. Instead of just leaving my emblem in the center blank, I'm going to actually draw a picture that relates to art. Okay, it's up to you what kind of soup you create. If my husband was doing this, he would probably pick his favorite part of popular culture, and he's a big fan of Star Wars. He might write his name, and instead of art soup, he might write Star Wars soup. And instead of making art supplies in the center of the emblem like I did, he might draw a character or turn the circle into a Death Star or something like that. It's up to you what kind of soup you do. You can think about your favorite things, your favorite animals, your favorite shows, things that you enjoy, and you can make your soup personal to you. After you've drawn and written in your details, you are welcome to use an art supply to outline. I happen to have Sharpies at home, so I'm going to use two different kinds of Sharpies, a thick one and a thin one. It's up to you what you use. You can use whatever supplies you have available. After you finished outlining, you're ready to add some color. You can use whatever art supplies you have available. You can use markers, you can use crayons. It's up to you what art supply you use. And if you'd like to use the real Campbell soup can colors to make your can look a little bit more like Andy's or a little bit more recognizable, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to change the colors around, you're welcome to do that as well. And I'm all done. I hope that you have fun making your own personalized Andy Warhol inspired soup can today. I can't wait to see what kind of soup you come up with.